Hi everyone, I'm going to do a 4-color type of pour that I've seen before, but I'm not sure that it has a name, or if it has a name, I'm not sure what it is. But basically you take your mold, you tilt it, put something under it, you pour a layer, you wait for that to harden. That's why I have my lye broken up into four different containers here, and my oils, which I've already added color to, separated. And so I'll add lye to one color, I'll let it set up, I will then tilt it the other direction, pour in the next color, let that set up, and so on and so on, and then until it's full. And I've never tried this before. I've seen others do it. It looks like a lot of fun. The trick is going to be, I'm also going to try to do a mica line in between each of these. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to first begin by pausing the camera for a moment. Mix is this, this is called Candy Apple Mica from Nurture Soap. So I'm going to add in my lye. And this is all at room temperature, by the way. You know what? I did forget my fragrance. I almost forgot it. I'm using both a pear and an apple green from Nurture Soap. So what I'm going to do now is just take the spatula and scrape down the sides a bit to make sure I've got all that mica mixed in nice. Don't want any surprises. Sorry, I'll move this over here a little more where you can see it. I apologize. Matter of fact, I'll just adjust that a tad and move. There we go. So I have a block of wood here that I'm going to set my mold on, and then I'm going to pour it in. I am pouring it all in. Trying to keep the side clean. This is not the best little spatula that I have. I shouldn't be using it for this. It's better for larger areas. It doesn't bend real well on these small things. Alright, so I'm just going to push that down a bit. Whoop, boy, that was a close one. Yay! Okay, I caught it. I dripped just a bit. Okay, so I have to be careful with that. Whoop, I'm just making a mess over here. Okay, I'm just going to leave this and let it set up. Once it's set up, I'll add in the next color. Okay, so the first layer has set up. I put in some blue mica over it, if you can see that or not. I meant to film that and show it to you as I was doing it. I just forgot to turn on the camera. So that's just some blue, that's just blue from Brambleberry. So the next color I'm going to mix up and pour is this Copper Penny. That's the color Copper Penny from Nurture Soap. So I'm going to just add in my lye water. And a little of my, I think on this one I'm going to use the, let's see, yeah, the Pear fragrance. Reminds me of a nice ripe jus pear. So this time I'm going to turn the mold the other direction and put it on the block and pour in my, very slowly, pour in my color before it sets up. Yeah, it's getting really thick really fast. Okay, so let me get that in there. Sorry. So I'm going to let that color set up. Oh, no, I'm not. First thing, I do want to put some mica on it, a different color, and I've made a mess over here with mica. So on this, I have, let's see, I wonder how this color will. I will say that this is going, if this works out, it's going to be the messiest one you've ever seen. I've made a mess with mica. I don't think I'll try this method exactly this way again. I'll have to practice it sometime. Okay, I not only saw the trace, but could hear it that time. Okay. So I'm now pouring in the next color here. One thing I've already figured out that I did wrong, and that I will do next time I do one of these type of soaps, and that is that I will use pour onto a spatula to keep the sides clean. I'm still not sure how I could do that mica line, so I may just leave that out of this type anyway. But I do think if I'd poured my soap onto a spatula very carefully, I could have kept the sides much cleaner. Okay, I couldn't resist. So I did put a layer of the Copper Penny mica over that. Yeah, I probably got it too thick. I hope that the next layer sticks. We'll see how it goes. Just a moment. So I've got my final color here to add in, and I think I put way too much mica in there. I don't know that this will adhere. I have no idea. I may just end up with a bunch of individual layers rather than a solid soap. So I have hope. There's always hope. Okay, so I'm going to pour in this last color. scrape this out because it's going to be just enough to cover, I hope. Now I have fragranced this oddly, I know with these colors, right? But I decided to go with fruit. It's apple and pear, the alternating layers. I like these smells, these scents, I should say. And I don't know, they mix really well. And as the soap, at least these particular particular fragrances, as the soap cures, the fragrances blend really nice and just come out really great. Okay, so that's it. I know it's not very showy right now, but I have hope. So you hope with me, and let's see how it turns out. So I'll see you all back for the cutting. Thank you. So I ended up doing a little bit of a mica drizzle on top. The top skimmed over really fast, so it didn't turn out the way I'd hoped right on top. But hey, I'll take what I have. So I'm first going to trim off the ends here because I know they're a little rough. I think I got a nice division. One moment here, I just want to wipe off this wire here. So there, it's a little uneven, but this side looks pretty good. I don't think the mica lines are really showing up as well as I'd hoped. I mean, I can see it, but it's very faint. So I guess next time I can go a little thicker along the edges. So again, right there, just a little, maybe I should have let it firm up a tad more. It looks like it pressed through a little bit, but sorry, I wasn't showing these to you. So I'll go ahead and cut the rest of these, and then I'll show you at the end how they all look.